Hello students, this is Vishakha. Welcome to my channel Science Classes. Today we'll be talking about remaining part of reproduction in angiospermic plant, which is the first chapter of class 12th. We had already discussed about natural vegetative reproduction and two parts of artificial vegetative reproduction, which are cutting and layering. In this video we'll be talking about grafting. This is grafting. In grafting, two different parts of plant are joined together in a manner so that after combination they can grow into a new plant. So grafting is of four types: whip and tongue grafting, wedge grafting, crown grafting, and bud grafting. So in grafting, two or more parts are taken, but let me draw. This superior part of a plant is known as scion, and this inferior part is known as stalk. Clear, students? This superior part is known as scion and inferior part is known as stalk. So after combining, sorry students. So after combining scion and stalk, they tightly bind to each other, and after some days both plants starting producing new shells and form a new plant. Example of this grafting are rose and mango. Clear, students? So in next slide we'll be talking about whip and tongue grafting. So in whip and tongue grafting, stalk and scion have to be of some thickness. Please see the diagram. This is the whip or tongue method. This is stalk and this is scion. Clear, students? And a V-shaped cut of 5 to 8 centimeter is made on both. As you can see in the diagram, the cut is made on stalk and complementary cut is made on scion, and after cutting both join together and tightly bind with a tape, and after some days they can grow into a new plant. So this is whip or tongue method. In second method, wedge method, a V-shaped cut is made on stalk and wedge-shaped cut is made on scion, and both are tightly bind to each other, and after some days they grow into a new plant. So in whip or tongue method, V-shaped cut is made on both stalk and scion and tightly bind to each other. But in wedge method, V-shaped cut is made on stalk and wedge-shaped cut is made on scion and bind to each other. So in next slide, we'll be talking about crown grafting and bud grafting. In crown grafting, as you saw shown in the figure, stalk should have some thickness, means thickness of stalk should be several times more than scions, so that more than one scions are put into the stalk. Clear, students? So in crown method, stalk should be of several times thicker than scion. Stalk should be several times thicker than scion, so that one and many scions are grafted in stalk. Clear, students? As you can see in the diagram of bud grafting, a T-shape cut is made on stalk and bud of scion is put into this T-shaped structure or cut and bind to each other, and after some time it grow into a new plant. Clear students? So here grafting is of 4 types. First is whip or tongue grafting, second wedge grafting, third crown grafting, and fourth bud grafting. So next we'll be talking about sexual reproduction. So sexual reproduction takes place by flower, which is modified shoot with limited growth. So here for sexual reproduction we have need to know about parts of flower. So flower is attached to a stalk which is known as pedicel. This broader part of pedicel is known as thalamus. Clear students? A typical flower has 4 parts. First calyx, second corolla, third endoecium, and fourth gynoecium. So the flower which has all 4 types, all 4 parts, this flower is known as complete flower. And flower which has absent of any one part, then this flower is known as incomplete flower. Clear student? So here some example of incomplete or complete flower. So example of complete flower are mustard and pea, and incomplete flower are papaya and bottle gourd. Clear students? So in next slide we'll be talking about these 4 parts of flower: calyx, corolla, androecium, and gynoecium. Clear students? So with the help of diagram we can understand easily. So here firstly we'll be talking about calyx. The group of sepals are known as calyx. Group of sepals known as calyx. Calyx protect the flower in bud form. Clear students? So next is corolla. This is not corona, this is corolla. So group of petals are known as corolla. Corolla attract the birds and insects for pollination, which increase the chance of reproduction. Clear students? Corolla attracts the insect and bird by their beautiful colors, which increase the successful reproduction, which can increase the chances of successful reproduction. Clear students? Next part we'll be talking about androecium, which is the male part of flower. Androecium is made up of 2 parts: anther and filament. Anther carries pollen grains and filament help in connection with flower. Clear students? And fourth part is known as gynoecium, which is the female part of flower. Gynoecium is made up of 3 parts: stigma, style, and ovary. Clear student? This is the female part of flower. So calyx and corolla are known as accessory whorls because they don't take part in reproduction, and androecium and gynoecium are known as essential whorls because they take directly part in reproduction. Clear students? I hope you properly understand this chapter, or if you have any problem or question query with this chapter, you can ask me in comment box. I will try to answer your questions. Okay students, thank you so much for watching my video.